What is up, Orna gang, and welcome back to a new channel. As you see the caption, I'm not scared to talk about it. I'm just nervous and nervous slash excited to talk about it. And so is OJ. Like, he's nervous and excited, but obviously he's not here, so like there's no way he can really say anything. So I'm just gonna say what he says. Basically, we're both saying and thinking the same thing, blah, 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 blah. For those of you who have me on Snapchat, who has OJ on Instagram, who follows our Instagram page, there is a new addition to the family. And I'm just going to say right here that we weren't planning this. Really personal that I feel like I shouldn't really tell the whole entire world, but it was a bit of an accident. We thought something was working and ended up not working, and I ended up like this. Don't know how long I am, how far I am. I'm 3 weeks. I'm excited, but me and OJ are still in shock. So basically Saturday he had his first spring game, and it was really fun. I love to see him play, blah blah blah. But after that, I wasn't feeling really good. I felt just very blah. I felt like I was gonna vomit. I had a headache. It was just a whole bunch of different things. Sunday morning, my brother had a basketball game, and it's like a weekend thing, so you need like the weekend pass, and I didn't get it, so I ended up spending the day with OJ. So Sunday Sunday morning, I wake up feeling the same thing, you know, feeling really sick, just really blah, and feeling very nauseous. So I texted him. I was like, you need to take me to the hospital, because obviously my parents were gone. Who else was going to take me to the hospital, and I can't drive myself. So I said, we need to go to the hospital. He didn't know why, obviously, and I didn't know why either. I was feeling really sick. I tell him all these different symptoms. They're like, okay, you know what? Let me check you out. Let me just do blood tests. Let me, you know, urine tests, all of that stuff. We think you might be pregnant. I looked at him. I looked at the doctor. I looked up, and tears just ran down my eyes. And it's not because I don't want it. Just me and OJ are super young, and we think right now wasn't really the best time for this to happen. We had things planned of when we were gonna get married, of when we were gonna have kids and do all of this stuff. And I'm not saying now that it's ruined, but now we have to change a lot of things because we have a child coming. So I didn't freak out, but I was just like, oh my god, like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna tell my parents? Like, what are we going to do? So we said, we don't know definite. They said, we don't know definitely, but we're gonna get some more tests done. I'm gonna do an ultrasound, and we're gonna see. The whole time waiting there, we waited for about an hour and 15 minutes till they came back to do the test. And me and OJ we didn't know what to say. It's not that we were mad at each other. We're definitely not mad. We are in shock. We are in really big shock, and it might not look like it from our perspective and us posting it and stuff like that. Of course, we are happy. We have a new addition to the family, and that's a blessing. Honestly, I'm gonna be so serious. It's a blessing to have somebody in our family, like a new addition to the family. When they do it, obviously, the picture we posted is what got printed out. They didn't print it, actually. They emailed it to us. Yeah, I know it was weird, but God knows. The baby's way too small. Like I said, it's 3 weeks. So now, speaking about who we, sorry, my back itches. Who me and OJ, ever since we decided on having a future together and having kids and all of that stuff, we've decided for I think our first child, I'm pretty sure it's our first child, we said, who the godparents would be. And for those of you who don't know what godparents are, basically what that is if me and OJ pass, which don't think of that, but that's what this is for, that if we end up passing away, or like we get really sick and we're in the hospital 24/7, those are the first people the kids go to. That's how it is, really. If people believe in that stuff, people do that. So there's two people that we have in mind, obviously a godmother and a godfather. So the godmother would be my best friend Leon, and she is absolutely, I'm so sorry, hold on. My best friend Leon, she's absolutely amazing, and I love her to death, and I can trust her with anything, really. And then the godfather would be OJ's best friend, which his name is Jared, and I trust him. He's an awesome best friend. OJ loves him. We're super close with them, you know, and we just feel like they would be the most amazing godparents our kids should have. So yeah, we're really happy though, and it is going to be hard at first, but me and him we're gonna get through this together, and it's gonna work because we're planning on moving in with each other very soon. Not like soon like this year soon, but sometime next year, after I turn 18. And you know, I think that would be perfect. You know, the baby would just be 1 year old, so it's really like actually the baby will not be 1 year old. The baby will be a couple months actually, because if you add 9 months, it's November. We don't know the gender of the baby, but we have a couple of things in mind for the different types of names. So obviously for boy names, we have a couple of things. Our biggest one is we really want him to follow OJ, but for OJ, OJ doesn't have a meaning to his name. It's not like it's Amori something. Like, his name is just Amori Skinner. Well, he has a middle name, but the middle name doesn't start with a J, so it's not like OJ goes exactly with his actual, like, for real name. People just, you know, named him that. But for us, when we say OJ, it actually would, like, those letters would actually have a meaning. So it would be Amori Jr. Skinner. That we haven't really contemplated the actual really like full name, but that's one we had in mind, Amori Jr. Skinner. OJ, and they know that it's Amori Jr., you know, following right under him. There's Darius. I'm trying to think what else, because we really didn't we don't really talk about this stuff, and it's not a bad thing, but like we don't really want to have conversations about this now because we're still so young. We're still in school and stuff like that. So like, we were planning on having this conversation like later on in life when it's closer to the time that we want to have the child. For a girl, we had different things in mind, but the number one thing that I had in mind was Nevaeh. And that, for those of you who don't know what that is, it's heaven spelled backwards. And me and OJ are really close with God, and the connection we have with him is amazing. It was just like the perfect name. I knew somebody in my neighborhood who had that name, and I've never heard it before, and I was like, that's the name I want to name my child. And I talked to him about it, and he agreed. He loves it, I love it. So depending on what the gender of the baby is what type of name we're gonna give the baby. Who are close to me and OJ's age, or are like 17, 18, 19, you know, stuff like that. No, I'm trying to say how to word it. Just be careful, because I think people who are under 20 years old obviously are super young, and sometimes most kids that age aren't mature. I'm not saying that you guys aren't mature and that we aren't mature, but we're still kids. He's still in school. I'm still in high school, even though I'm a senior and I'm graduating in 2 months. it doesn't matter. I'm still in school and I still have 4 years of college, and the more years of school that I have for me becoming what I want to be. And same thing with OJ. So, you know, that's just a lot of work put on us. Just be really, really careful. It's not bad to have, I'm not judging people or anything who have children at a young age, but I was told this before, and like I said before, this wasn't anything planned. Me and OJ didn't say, okay, at this time we're gonna do this and we're gonna make a baby and we're gonna do it and this and that and you're gonna have the baby, blah blah blah. No, we didn't plan for this to happen at this time later in life. But I mean, it's just, you know, there's a lot of things that happen. Mistakes happen. I'm not saying that this child is a mistake, because it's not a mistake. It's an accident, you know, but I'm not gonna tell my child when it's older, you were an accident. No, I'm gonna love my child and I'm gonna be blessed that I have a child in my life. Just, yeah, just be really careful, because you're young. You still have so much things to experience in life. Going and traveling, having fun, going to parties if you want to, going crazy, getting crazy, doing whatever you guys want to do. You know, me and OJ, we want to travel the world, and I'm not saying that it's the child's fault that we can't, but now we have to wait a little while because we have to take care of the baby. But that's just for you young people out there. Just really think about it before you do stuff like this. And just be cautious and be aware of everything you do, basically. So the last thing I have to say before I end this video, I know it's super short, but I just wanted to let you guys know that it's, you know, for real. But one more thing I wanted to let you know. I don't know how to say it, but April Fools, guys. We are not really pregnant. Don't have a child in my stomach. I'm not 3 weeks old. We are not expecting a baby, and I am so sorry. Actually, I'm not, because this was actually really funny, and I know some of you might hate us, but we thought that it was the perfect timing to go ahead and finally, like, come together and prank you guys, because you're always saying, when are you guys gonna do pranks, this and that, and we're always saying we'll do pranks in the summer because we're not seeing each other right now a lot, blah blah blah. But late at night, I know we came up with this, but it went well. Most of you guys believed us and congratulated us, and I'm gonna stop right there. Guys, for those of you who congratulated us, who said all of these nice things, thank you so much. Honestly, even though that this is not true, it just shows that when this actually happens later on in life, we're gonna have people support us and be grateful for us and congratulate us that there's a new addition into this family. And that just shows that you guys really love and support us as people, because there's some people who could have judged us because we're so young, trying to make this YouTube channel big by adding a baby, because that's what everybody wants to see, is a baby and a family and stuff like that. That's not, you know, I feel like that's just messed up. We're not pregnant. Like I said, there's a specific age, time, and all that stuff. We want to have a baby, and it's obviously like in a couple of years, but not soon. You know, we're still, like I said, we're still very young. But thank you to everybody who congratulated us, who said that if we needed anything that they would be there. And for those of you who said that they would help us with the baby shower and the gender reveal, and who would be there with me and OJ at the hospital, just know I'm keeping that in mind till later in life, and I'm sticking to that, because that just shows that you guys actually really care. And you guys want to help us and help us take care of the new addition into our life. And I want to say once more, thank you so much. And OJ, thanks you guys also very, very much. We appreciate everything that you guys say to us, that you guys do for us, honestly, and it's a blessing to have you guys a part of our life and just have everybody as one. And it just shows that when we do big things in life, and when we finally have a child out there, and we're gonna have the best fans out there supporting us. So yeah, I am so sorry that you guys believed it. We thought it would be, like I said, we thought it would be super duper cool, a really fun, you know, prank to get you guys thinking. I want to say, like, for those of you, I'm trying to see how I want to word it. Some of you were like, oh, April Fools, this is a prank, blah blah blah. And I was like, dang, like, how am I gonna, like, convince them? Then I really convinced them, and there were some times where I said, I swear on, you know, I swear to God and stuff like that. I was crossing my fingers. I was doing all of that stuff because I would never, ever say that without my fingers crossed, because I love Jesus Christ. I love my grandparents that are in heaven right now, and I miss them very, very much, and I would never, ever do that to them. So for those of you who I said that to, just that. But thank you everybody who said all of these nice things to us and congratulated us, and we love you guys for doing that, and we support you guys, and we just appreciate it all. That is today's video. I know it's short. I know it's like, really, Ariana, really? Like, you had to say that? You had to prank us? Yes, I had to get the, you know, I had to get the fun in it. Like, we're almost to the end of the school year for some of you guys, and it's just showing you that this summer is going to be amazing. The pranks are going to be amazing. I have so many in mind for OJ, and I don't know what he has in mind for me, but I know it's going to be great because he has a great mind. But that's basically today's video. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below if you guys have any other videos in mind, or you just want to say a little something nice down below. Just comment down below. No negative comments, please, because that's not nice. We shouldn't be negative on this channel. If you're gonna be negative, please just drive that away. Don't bring that here. Subscribe to our channel. Click the bell down below so you can be notified every time we post a video. We post a video about 2 or 3 times a week. And without further ado, like I always say at the end of my videos, peace, and I hope you guys enjoyed. See you later, guys.